just get busy.
Yeah, back at it live again.
What's going on with you?
Back at it, Boxing Talk 5.
Yeah, man, definitely.
I mean, decent cards this weekend, this past weekend.
For sure, definitely. Underrated, decent card. Good cards, honestly. Just not no big names, but in terms of fights that's on paper, definitely was a lot of good fights. Uh,
And then, yeah, man, just kind of going into it. Obviously, Pandora was the big fight of the weekend. He was the man, the biggest name
yeah.
fighting. Had motherfucking Cordell Booker, man, got him out of there in 4. I mean, I think a lot of people was probably expecting this. It wasn't supposed to be the fight Fundora took, or we wanted him to take. Um, Kind of gave Cordell Booker a shot. It just didn't work out for him. But I mean, again, now it's time. We want to see Fundora in these bigger fights, man. He does got Xander Zayas ordered. They officially ordered it, so we just got to see how negotiations go and how they if it get made. But how you like the Xander Zayas?
That's a good fight. I like that fight. I don't, I don't know who will win that fight. Honestly, obviously, I'll probably lean to Fundora right now. Uh, but if Xander the truth, I do feel like he's supposed to win it. Like that is the guy you go for at the 154-pound division. And I just don't know if Bob Arum really gonna put him in the ring with him.
Right.
Knows he might though. He just got mandated the mandatory and all that. So who knows? Maybe that won't happen if Bob not willing to send him over there. Maybe Bob is willing to send him over there, and that's why everything's starting to like basically go into fruition. And like I said, getting them ready to set up the fight.
Yeah,
But
man. I mean,
even if you Fedora, you take the fight. Yeah, your guy from Puerto Rico, he the guy they building as a star. So just whoop his ass.
facts.
And you could probably, like I said, you probably could take that shine from him. Cause like I said, Xander, he do got the star power. Like he got more star power than everybody at the division, maybe except Virgil. But even Virgil, to be honest with you, like Virgil, nice and Virgil known, but like I said, I even think he could be even bigger star than Virgil. My only thing is, can he win these fights to be that star? Like if Virgil was to win every fight and Xander was to win every fight, I think Xander would be the bigger fighter than every guy. Because like I said, he been getting pushed as he a Puerto Rican from New York. He already fight every Puerto Rican's weekend. Tyrank already got that set up for him every Puerto Rican's weekend, Puerto Rican Day Parade weekend type shit. Like I say, he already fought in Madison Square Garden, and he 21 years old. He younger than everybody else. That's another reason why I think he got the better chance at being a star. Because all these other guys, he 5, 6 years removed from being their age. Mind you, he been a pro since 16, so he not your average 21-year-old. He like a 6 year veteran at 21. So like I said, he had low experience, but I definitely favor Fundora. But if Xander beat him, I think he got a chance to, like I said, be a pay per view star, like a Tank, like a Ryan Garcia. But like I said, you just got to win these fights, and I don't know if he can win these fights because 154 loaded.
Yeah, that's the thing about Xander, man. He got to win these fights because it's just like he not a. I mean, he'd talk a little shit, but he not like a talker where he gain attention like a Ryan or a Rowley
Yeah,
or even a Tank. Tank gonna talk that shit or Shakur. Them type of guys who don't mind being the villain.
fact.
Um, but I think that's where he kind of he tried. I think he's starting to kind of get out of that. He was, like beforehand, he was calling out Virgil Ortiz before for Madrimov, and he's starting to try to call these guys out now. Now he like really he's starting to figure it out. Like I got to get in the ring with these. I can't just keep fighting these guys top rank feed me. So no, I feel that
Yeah,
I
and
would pick Fundora. Uh, Fundora is a tough dude, man. He's tough style to deal with. But I'm a Xander fan though. I think he got the talent to get it done. Um,
he a big kid too. Of course,
yeah, big
Fundora's
dude.
6'6", but he a big kid too, so the size wouldn't be as much as a problem as it was for a guy like Booker or something. Like he bigger than taller and longer than a guy like Booker. Obviously, nobody bigger than Fondora, but he bigger than 5'8".
Yeah, you probably about 5'10", 5'11", decent size.
Like the guy he just fought was little. Tim Tszyu like 5'7", 5'8". So it's like Fondora got long arms, nice height on him for the division.
Uh, yeah, but yeah, it's just, and I like Xander Chance. Like you said, he a bigger framed guy, and I don't think he's scared to get in the trenches and make it a fight, which you gonna have to do against a Fundora. You ain't got no choice.
I think he
So
did. I think he an underrated boxer too. Underrated like fundamental boxer.
who?
Xander. Only thing that people don't fall in love with Xander that much is because usually, even if Puerto Rican fighters wasn't great overall, even though all the great Puerto Rican fighters they was, damn every great fighter was great overall, but they had special things about them like Felix Trinidad, like Cotto. Even if you never thought they was the best at everything, you knew they had special. Like everybody knew the left hook from Trinidad, like that was just a money shot. Everybody knew that's a generational left hook right there for Cotto. He had delivered the left hook to the body. Everybody knew that's his money shot. Like Xander is nothing that jump out on you. Like damn, that's a crazy shot he throw. Like that shot he throw all the time, that shit crazy. But I think he overall better than average at everything when it comes to the feet, the defense, the speed, the power, the technique, the mechanics. I think he better than like I said overall a good fighter that way.
Oh yeah, yeah. Fundamentally, I definitely see what you're saying. Yeah,
You
it's just
could
gonna be
beat
one of
fighters
them.
like that too.
Yeah, it's gonna be one of them styles fights where the style really make the fight, man. The styles gonna really make the fight, and really gonna determine who got the more of the advantage in there. Because
Or,
both guys on the, well, we know you gotta say Fundora A+ fighter, man. A nigga unified champion in the toughest, you could argue the toughest division in the game. Um, Xander, he coming up. I would, you could argue he just ain't fought nobody. He ain't got in the ring with nobody to prove himself for real yet. So that's the only thing. That's the only thing about my guy Xander, man. But again, I like the fight. Fuck it. It's about time. Like you said, they've been pushing him a long time. Give him a shot. Fuck it. And
yeah,
if you're gonna pick somebody at 154, and for a title shot, it's gonna be Fundora.
yeah, I ain't gonna lie because as big as Fundora is, I still like Xander chances better against a Fundora than a Virgil Ortiz or than a Baccaram, honestly.
Nigga.
So it's like I still like his chances over Fundora than a Virgil or Baccaram. So in that type of way, I guess you could say like
I'm ready to see Baccarat fight again, man. I need to see him one more time to really
yeah.
get my, you know what I mean? Because
But
maybe
I ain't gonna lie. He the truth, but I ain't gonna let one fight deter me, and
that's what I said. That's what I'm
I ain't
saying. I
gonna
need to
let
see him again, man.
because this what people got knowledge, and this like he could have always been nice, or he could have been what you seen the whole time, and he just had a crazy performance. Like that's the thing. So we need to see if he always been that good, or if we just tuned in on the right night and seen a destruction. But that's not how he go about it every time. Like I said, we just seen it that night. Because like I said that's the only time I ever seen the fight. So like if I'm just going off by one, and this against Tim Tszyu, I'm going off one. He beat the future. He destroyed the future of the division. To me, that's who I perceive to be the future. I said the winner of the him and Virgil is going to take over this division. But I did pick Tim Tszyu because he just had a lot of momentum. Remember, that's when they fight was supposed to get made. And I said, yeah, the future of this division is definitely them two. I don't know if it's Virgil, I don't know if it's Tim Tszyu, but I know they're going to reign supreme. Of course, to my man Boost come up there. But they're going to reign supreme until you mean. And like I say, he destroyed it. He destroyed the future guy. He destroyed the future guy. Like, and Kamandra, it was him and Fundora. They was getting pushed the most as the future. This one, Virgil, he was at 47 still. He ain't passed out at the gym yet. He still was scheduled to fight this nigga 6,000 times.
Man.
So they was pushing Fundora and Zoo. Like I said, Fundora lost first, got upset it, so that gave Zoo the edge. Then they start giving him main events in Australia. He started talking shit to Charlo. Charlo fight's supposed to happen. They was putting him in position to take over the 154-pound crown. And even then, with the background fight, They put him in position. He lost to Fundora, but they still believed in him so much. They're like, no, that's because of the cut. We're gonna put you right back in the mix.
Yeah, facts.
And put you right back in the title shot. And then you're gonna fight Fundora and unify and beat him in a rematch, and all will be forgotten. It'll be like you never lost and you still the future.
Nigga. Little did they know, they tried to pick this dude, man, because he had a belt. They ain't know who he was.
That shit great. And Tim Zoo, if we gonna be real, you probably didn't. We humans, so I don't give a fuck with nobody's. Like as a boxer, I know boxers be like, I don't underestimate nobody. We all get in the ring, da. We human. You do underestimate people because we all human. We all do it. It's what it is. So like, you probably didn't know him. Like, and the people that you did see him punch on, you didn't know them. So you probably was like, he punching on nobodies.
Yeah, facts.
Like William Skoll. Nobody at 68. Why you think Edgar was mad at Eddie for he didn't make the fight? Because he don't know him. Never really seen you fight. So he assumed you ass. We could have found out if we going. Well, we gonna find out if you ass or not against Canelo.
Man.
But you would have had a better chance at putting on one of them big performers against Edgar. Because you might be the truth and still lose because you're still in there with Canelo. So you might be the truth and still lose. Against Edgar, if you was the truth, you was gonna whoop his ass. Like I said, Canelo, he a first ballot Hall of Famer. You could be the truth and like I said, still come out on the other side on the loss. But Berlanga, he like I don't know him. I never seen him fight nobody, beating up bums. That's the fight he won, cause he human. He assumed this the least person I know that got a belt. I probably whoop his ass, and that's probably what Tim Tszyu was thinking.
Did not go that way. My boy Background went out there going crazy. But like I said, man, to your point, I got to see another fight, man. I don't want to just go off this one Tim Tszyu fight. It could have just been a bad night for
I
Tim.
picked the
Shit happened.
don't get me wrong. Virgil the best in the division to me. Background nice, but I still pick Virgil to beat everybody at the division. That's the guy to me. I ain't gonna lie, that's the guy.
Who up there? I mean, he already beat Madrimov. He never fighting Bud. He
Yeah.
only have he only have Fundora up there for real. So who else up there as far as this 154? I mean Tim Tszyu, if he can come make his name come back. Charlo say he coming
He
back.
probably had to get like 2 words though for he get a title shot.
Yeah.
I don't even think one wouldn't be enough. I think he had to run off about 2 or 3 before he get a title shot again.
See in the back of the line, other niggas that put themselves in position.
Cause nobody giving you a title shot for beating Joey Spencer. We're just gonna be real.
No, facts.
Like nobody. Joey Spencer a good fight, but like nobody will even pick him to be competitive in them championship fights, let alone win. I fuck with Joey Spencer though, cause he showed me he was willing to die in there. Once you show me you willing to die in there, you automatically one of my favorites. Cause a lot of fighters say it, but it ain't gonna be too many times where they show you. And if you watch that Joey Spencer versus Jesus Ramos fight, that's a guy that like you had to kill me in this joint, bro. Like before I go
No,
anywhere,
that's how you fight. Yeah.
you gonna have to kill me in this joint. His dad had the big shit. He was still, like I said, when Jesus was letting them join, he still was returning big shots. Like I said, he showed him, like, bro, you gonna have to kill me in here. Cause like I'm not, it is what it is. And like he one of them guys that he showed me he'll really die in there.
No, yeah, he was just in there with one of them guys, man. Another Jesus, another guy at 54, who can be a problem.
He the black sheep. He the guy who I wouldn't pick to beat none of the champions, but he wouldn't surprise me if he beat if he beat any of the champions. He the black horse to me. He the guy who could sneak up on the champ and whoop his ass at any given moment.
Salute. What's going on? What's going on, Juice?
My God, what's going on?
No, yeah, Jesus Ramos, man. He another guy, man, that can sneak up on people. You know what I mean? Because he another guy that's about to get another. He racking up these fights like he fighting back to back so he can get into a title shot.
Yeah.
So,
and to be honest with you, that might be more the direction Xander should go through. If you could watch Xander beat a Jesus or beat the winner of Erickson Lubin and the guy from Detroit, if he could fight the winner out of that fight and get past that or Jesus, then I think he'd be ready for a Fundora. But I at least want to see him get past the levels that's right under the champ, the Erickson Lubas and Jesus Ramos of the world.
Mhm.
Shit, even a Tim Zoo. That's
And
another fight. Even a Tim Zoo. If you beat Joey Spencer, give me Xander and Tim. If he could beat Tim, I feel more comfortable with the Fundora fight.
yeah, I mean, I feel like Erickson Lubin, I know that's probably a fight that that Fundora rematch. That's probably something that's they're gonna be looking forward to if Erickson can knock off Holmes, and probably get another win after that. I'm assuming.
Shit, I hope so, cause he fight for Baccarat mandatory spot. So
He is. He
the
did say that.
winner of
He
this fight
did say
supposed to
that.
get a title shot. Right, this
No, he
Lubin,
did say that. Yeah.
yeah, right. This Lubin or the guy from Detroit. This a title eliminator. So the winner is supposed to at least get if not the title shot, at least one more eliminator and then the title shot. Because the only reason I ain't going, you really supposed to get the title shot. But if I'm going to be real with you, if Lubin lose, I don't know if the politics would give the other guy a title shot right away. I think the politics would give Lubin a title shot right away, but I don't know if they probably give the other guy another mandatory even if he beat Lubin, just because the politics not gonna be hyped to get 3% off of his money.
Motherfucking shit. No, I mean, no. Lubin did. I seen a couple of interviews with Lubin. He definitely said that he won't. He trying to get back around. That's what he want. So, yeah, he say everybody's scared of him and shit after that one fight. So, he say he wanted.
Yeah, I mean, in a way, that's another thing too. Like Baccarat, he kind of knocked him out, like on some Bakoli shit in a way where Tim Zoo was like the hunter. He just got caught in between hunting the nigga down. Like he was the guy on the ropes. He got dropped hunting him down while Baccarat was on the ropes. He hit him with some nice counter shit. So the Lubin fight was interesting. The fact that he won, because if Baccarat won the fight, swarming Tim Zoo and cutting the ring off and having Tim Zoo on the ropes, then it'd be like But he actually won the fight. Like I said, just natural counterpunch and quick reflexes type time.
He punch hard as hell.
Yeah, like that probably would make it more scary though. The fact that I seen him knock Tim Zoo out on the back foot. Cause I ain't gonna lie, a fighter like that, I'ma just assume you can rumble off the foot. I'ma just assume you know how to go on the attack on the motherfucker. So if you know how to back up and get your shit off too, it's gonna be scary.
I mean, yeah. So, hey man, I like that fight too. Baccarat and Erickson Lubin. That's a tough fight, but I ain't picking Lubin to win though. I can't do that. But I like to see that though.
I'm still high on my peoples, man. I'm still high on Eros. I ain't gonna lie.
Me too. I'm an Erickson
Niggas
Lubin fan.
still
I just
tripping
can't
on
pick him to
Errol
win this
Spence.
fight.
Niggas still gotta show me against Spence, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like I understand people see what they see. You can never forget it. But niggas, like, if he fight Virgil or Baccarat, bro, you still gotta show me they could beat him, bro. I'm not picking. I ain't, like I said, like I said, I've been watching all these guys, Shakur, Haney, Spence, Bud, for the longest time. So I might just be biased to everybody because we been watching for a decade. But you still got. I ain't gonna lie. Even if you Baccarat and Virgil, you still gotta show me. He still only lost to Bud Carver.
Man, he got to come back, man. He doing too much. I did not know our drill was in that movie. That motherfucking the Clarissa Shields movie.
Who?
The dude that's about to fight Lubin.
He was. I see that Joe.
This was the person in the stream said.
Man, that's crazy. I see that Joe too. I'm trying to remember. What part was he in, if you remember? Only part I can think about he could have played is when she got older and she was training with fighters, training with the boys. He could have been one of the boys.
But again, I'm a huge Lubin fan. But I can't go against my Michigan guy, man. I gotta go with our drill. Go ahead and get that. Change his life, man. That's a life changing
Yeah.
win for him, man. Change his life, man.
Only thing about that fight is when you super skilled like a Lubin, because Lubin one of them guys where he like an AB. I don't think it's people that's more. I don't think nobody that ever beat him might have not been even more talented than him. Even a guy like a Charlo might have not been more talented than him. I just think, like I said, I think it's like an AB situation where he get caught holding his hand sometimes or looking for the perfect shot too much. But I can't really see nobody beating Lubin who don't got no pop. Because then at that point, you just got to be better than him.
Man, that boy, I still think my guy Jose got that win though. I ain't gonna lie, but I fuck with Leuven.
Oh, yeah.
Now I fuck with Leuven again. If he get that win, I love to see him fight Bakram though. I think again, just they style matchup. That's a crazy fight if they clash together, man.
Man, fuck that. Fight for Dora.
That's where the money at for real.
All right, background that shit.
That's where the money at. About the fucking yeah, man. What's it called? It just got made today, man. Well, they announced it today. My boy Navarrete coming back, decent card. They got Santillan on there, and they got Raymond Mortala on there. Obviously, you know we high on Raymond Mortala right now, but I hear he got a decent opponent to do 20-1 with 12 knockouts. But I hear he pretty decent though, for what they was saying on the Boxing Boys. I was watching the Boxing Boys earlier, and they was talking about him. But I mean, yeah, this one supposed to get Ray in the spot, man. We've been talking about Ray getting a shot. This one's supposed to get Raymond in an interim spot to eventually get that title shot.
He supposed to been get the title.
So yeah, man.
He look familiar. The guy he about to fight look familiar. Who he fought before?
Right, I don't know.
Oh, he fought Devin Haney.
Okay,
That's his only loss. That's that one.
that one knockout. Yeah. So I mean, again, it's supposed to be a tough fight for him. I gotta see something first. I gotta look through the highlights and shit
Yeah, I
first.
ain't gonna lie. They I don't know what the fuck the boxing boy see did because we see him fight like it is Devin Haney. Like I ain't gonna talk about him like the loss, not Devin Haney, and the former undisputed champion. But like, what other fight will perceive them to feel like that's a you mean?
Man, they say that was a long time ago, man. He said he was young, man.
You let Devin knock you out.
He said he was young when that happened, man. I think of Norman and Cuevas. Cuevas a good fighter. I'm gonna go with Norman. I want him to win too, just because I want him to fight the other champions at 47. Boots and or I'm Boots. Uh, so yeah, I want him to get that win, man. I'm picking Norman to get that dub. Cuevas a good fighter though.
Yeah, I got Norman definitely getting the job done. I ain't see Cleveland fight too many times. I do plan to watch him a little more in the next couple of days leading up to the fight. But as of right now, I definitely got to go with the young guy in his prime, about 23, 24 years old. I believe he's the youngest active world champion in boxing today, if I'm not mistaken. Outside of him or Bam.
I'm gonna say
But
Bam probably young too.
uh, but he was world champion at 23, and I know he was the youngest world champion currently when he was 23. So like I said, it's out of him or Bam either or. But yeah, I gotta go with him. Especially you only as good as your last fight. He put on a masterful performance in his last fight, and it's the only fight he ever was an underdog in. So that definitely helped the fact that not only did he dominate this fight that he was expected to lose, the only fight he was ever expected to lose to date.
Yeah, I looked. Yeah, Cuevas 27, 1-1, 19 knockouts for Cuevas. So he got a little power. He punching a little bit. But I mean, Brian, essentially that's kind of what he want. He a pressure guy himself. So if you're gonna get into a firefight with him, I mean, he gonna be welcome to that. Um, so I mean, I am picking Norman. Probably gonna go knockout too. Cuevas ain't really fought nobody to the level of a Brian Norman either. I'm looking at his record right now. So yeah, I'm gonna go Brian Norman, man. I just don't. I could be wrong. Anything, obviously anything can happen. Quavo again. Quavo's a puncher, so if something land, that card decent too. Then that's a good card, man.
Yeah, you got Michaela Mayer and what's her name? Sandy Martin.
Sandy Ryan.
Sandy Ryan. I said Sandy Martin. I'm drunk. Sandy Ryan. Uh, Another banger. First fight was a close one. I definitely thought Michaela edged it out. Uh, but even when Michaela edged it out, I actually thought Sandy Ryan landed the harder, more eye-catching shots in that fight. To be honest with you, I remember telling you that even though she lost, I ain't gonna lie, I would rather my daughter fight like Sandy Ryan than Michaela Mayer. For what I seen, even like I said, I thought Michaela Mayer won a very close fight, but Sandy Ryan should just less energy wasted, more compact shots, more eye catching shots, better timing. I think Michaela outworked her, but like I said, I like Sandy Ryan's style. Like I said, I thought Michaela won, but I ain't gonna lie, if I had a daughter, I would want my daughter to fight like Sandy Ryan, even over Michaela Mayer. I just like her style. She fight. She cut the ring off. Like I said, she get busy.
No, yeah, Sandy Ryan can go. That was my first time seeing her fight live. I had been seeing people talk about her. Punchlines was he be talking crazy. He be talking about people crazy. So I've been seeing her. I learned about her from him actually. And then again, she just really surprised me in the Michaela Mayer fight. From me not knowing her and me seeing Mayer fight a whole bunch of times, I'm like, man, Michaela probably about to go ahead and get these belts and blow her out the water. But it was not nowhere near that. Sandy Ryan came to scrap. So uh, I don't know. I like Sandy Ryan. This gonna be like you said. It's gonna be another banger. I think Michaela gonna pull it off again. I just think she on that level of an elite fighter, A+ fighter. Um, and yeah, man, Sandy Ryan gonna be good though. She gonna get her shots at titles and shit like that. Especially, like you said, they making trilogies now. You can lose twice in women's boxing now. You can go ahead and get you a trilogy now. That Katie Taylor and Serrano making shit possible. So you never know what can happen.
Yeah, even if Sandy Ryan was to lose how she lost the first one, you might get a third one off of
That's
that.
what I'm saying. Because it's worth it. Because people gonna still watch it because it's entertaining. So I mean, as long as she don't get stopped or nothing, because that's how they fight. They fight where you can get stopped. So the way they fight, you can get stopped. So as long as she don't
Yeah.
get stopped, she's straight.
No, especially no. I was about to say that. Like I said, Sandy Ryan, she not like the average girl fighter where they should like I said, even the best female fighters they outwork you a lot and they don't be sitting down or anything. It really hurts you. She hurt Michaela she had Michaela head snapping back hard as shit with everything she hit her with. And that 1-2 was money. That 1-2 was money. It was time she hit McKay with that joint like 2, 3, 4 times in a row with that joint. Like I said,
Yeah,
her shit
man.
just more. To be honest with you, like I said, it could have went either way. I wouldn't even be mad if they thought Sandy won because, like I said, you could have just been like, I liked it, the eye catching, the person who I feel like did more damage, the person who I feel like hurt the other person more. Uh, you could have definitely went Sandy, but like I said, if you're going off consistency and like I said, who had a maybe a little bit better game plan, definitely give it to McKay.
And we
She
got to do. We,
outworked
we
her.
do got to acknowledge, man. Sandy only got 10 fights, man.
Yeah, but when you're a female, that's about right though. Like that's what a when you nice, that's how many times you go and fight for you get put on the map. Like you
No,
female,
yeah, that's true.
you're not gonna have to fight 20 times like a man will before he get a title shot if you the truth.
Yeah. But in terms of professional experience, professional rounds, Michaela got the edge on that for sure.
Yeah,
Uh, so I mean, I'm sure that played a part in just the veteran experience. She got the tricks she know in the ring, shit like that. Um, so I mean, yeah, man, it's gonna be another banger. Like I said, that's really the shit. I'm excited for the main event. I don't know if anything. I'm thinking of a fight that could probably steal the show, but the other ones is probably more so fights we know or we think we know the outcome already. Um,
Yeah, I'm excited for that one. Manual Chance.
yeah, yep, Manny Chance on there. Yep, here go the card right here.
Yeah, like I said, I like to call stuff early. I like to just, like I said, I don't mind being wrong. If anybody in here lock into Manual Change, that's a guy. Well, see what weight that is. Ain't fight somebody 1-0. That's a guy who gonna get moved pretty fast. That's a guy who, in my opinion, probably gonna win titles in about 2 or 3 different weight classes,
Oh
and
my god.
go down as a Hall of Fame fighter. I'm saying this at 0-0. I know, but the reason I always say this is because I watch every second of Floyd's career. You can watch every single fight he ever had on YouTube. And Emmanuel Stewart said in a fight where Floyd Mayweather was 4-0, he said he probably gonna win titles in 3 or 4 weight classes, and he probably gonna go down as one of the best to ever do it. He said that at 4-0, so that's why I don't mind calling shit early, because he said that at 4-0, and long behold, he won titles in 5 weight classes and did become one of the best fighters to ever do it. And like I said, he said that about a person at 4-0, that he gonna win titles. He probably going. That's how I feel about a guy like this. Like I say, he said probably, because not guaranteed. So, that's how I'm going to go about it. He probably going to win titles in 2 or 3 weight classes and go down as a Hall of Famer. Sad.
Yeah, damn, got his weight on here right now. Let me see what
Check
this
the
nigga
other guy
fought at.
weight. Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
about
that's
to
what
check.
I was about to do. Yeah.
Where we at with it, though?
Super banner.
What's that, like 15?
121. So he fought his first fight at 121
Oh, so that's 20. That's his
to
OR. So I
22
think that's 18. I think that's
or
18.
18.
Super Brand. I'm about to check right now for you. I think that's 18. I think that's Nakatani weight class.
I think I can click this too. Hold on. No, I can't. Oh yes, I can. I can look at the thing.
Yeah, 118.
Yeah, super banner.
Yep. Because 122 is junior featherweight.
Okay. No, yeah. So yeah, Manuel Chance, man, he gonna be a great fighter, dog. We've been waiting on him to turn pro for a little minute now.
Yeah, I like that weight class though. That's a good weight class. I like that weight class. Because like I said, now you got guys like if you Emmanuel Chance, you got to look at guys like a Bam Rodriguez, and like I said, want those fights in the future. These are guys who still young. Who Bam still at 15. So by the time Bam come to 18 and be world champion and accomplish everything, who knows? Chance might be, he might be in that top contender stage.
Shit, Bam about to get through this motherfucking weight class in a minute. I think he got to fight. He got to fight signed, or he's a fight in talks or something like that.
What, at 118 or 115?
15, Bam.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that Bam fight realistic. Because like I said, you gotta think he's gonna be at 15 for another 8 months. Then to go undisputed. Then to go undisputed at 18. You gotta be realistic. That's like what, 2 years, 2.5 years. So that's
Shit,
damn near.
maybe more depending on how this shit be working. Shit.
No bullshit. So you gotta think damn near when he kingpin at 18, chance for gonna be a top contender by then.
Nah, this is a good card though. Let me get back to it. That boy Bruce Carrington. He got somebody 23-3.
Yeah, that's a. Like I said, I'm just ready for him to get his title shot. I think he ready.
Let's see what his opponent talking about. Yeah, 20. Yeah, I think he ready too, man. I think he can go out there and get a Nick Ball win. At the, you know what I mean, at the minimum, he probably can beat the other guys too. Who else at what he had 26? Who else up there at champ? Nick Ball, Angelo Leo, Espinoza,
And Cool Boy.
Cool Boy. Yeah, he won. He didn't call out all of them for real. He
No,
didn't call out
fact.
everybody.
My whole thing is, uh, You gotta fight Espinoza just cause you could fight Nick Ball, but everybody else is like outside of your joint. So like you might as well just
outside the
keep it.
stable.
Yeah, you might as well just keep make the most simplest fight to make, and it might be the hardest fight in the ring, but it might be the easiest fight outside the ring. So like I said, he signed the top rank. I'm signed the top rank. There's
Man,
no
these
point in
niggas
fighting
better
Nick
get,
Paul.
man. These promoters better get, man, real, man. Turkey about to get to, man.
No,
They better
and I
stop
ain't
all
gonna
that
lie to
shit.
you. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I went when mind you, we already talked about they new joint that they put up in the format and how shit supposed to go and the type of money they supposed to pay. And I ain't gonna lie, I'm a little more high on it than I was when we first spoke about it, bro. Cause I've been watching a lot of boxing, and to be honest, bro, the numbers they giving out, that's around what people make. Like you gotta think about it. We look at Erickson Lubin as a high contender level fighter. He getting 120,000 a fight. So they had a joint where if you a top contender or ranked top five, you would get like 300,000. I'm like, shit. Some top contenders might go and want that because it's top contenders right now and world champions right now who not making 300,000 a fight. Like Brian Norman, you think they giving him 300? He might, because now I just thought about it. No, he a champ. He probably is getting like 300 to fight that guy.
Yeah, the way his pops be talking, he for sure getting
Yeah.
300.
But if you think about it, that's a champion. So if you're a top contender, they said the champion gets 700. Brian
Yeah,
Norman not.
750.
He definitely didn't get 750 to fight that guy. I think he got 300. They ain't gave him no 750 to fight that
Not
guy.
the, no, and he was the underdog. Hell no, I don't think so.
No, I'm talking about the guy he about to fight.
Oh,
Just
he about
say
to
that.
fight now. Oh yeah, yeah, okay, okay.
I don't think they give him 750 for that. That's in their $1 million for somebody nobody know, and it's a cool main event. So when you look at it like that, and like I said, you got world champions that don't make $750,000. Even Xander, like you think Xander got paid 300K for his last fight? They said they give him a contender ranked top five 300K. You think he got paid 300K to fight? He a top contender. He probably didn't get 300,000 to fight that guy. So the more I looked at the format, I'm like, oh, all right, the money actually is, in some situations, is better than even what these promoters giving.
Man, I need to see these, man. They need to start putting out these promoter numbers, man. These boys be acting like they living good sometimes.
No, they is. Their whole thing is. My whole thing is if you a big like bro, top rank Eddie Hearn and Golden Boy Al Heyman, I think he's legit got like hundreds of fighters. So like you get 10% off like 500 people. Like so bullshit. Like you get 10% off like 500 people. Like bro, them people sign. Bro, it's 100 fighters that top rank got signed to him that we don't even know.
No,
Like
it's a few. It's a lot.
you
Probably
got to
don't
think
know
about
about.
it, bro. It's the biggest promotion in the world. You think they only got 50 people signed? You think it's only 100 people signed? Only 150 people signed? It's way more than that. It's probably 50 people that we don't even know. On top of the all the people we do know, it's probably the same amount of people we do know that signed. It's probably 3-4 times people that we don't know that signed to him. So it's like I be assuming that, but I do understand that everybody don't bring the revenue. So 10% off this guy might not be what it is on this guy. So but still, these people got hundreds of fighters that they get
My
a
guy
percentage
Juice
of.
said, man, he checked the thing, man. He said that TKO hoeing niggas. I'm about to look at the thing again.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, that is bad. Go look at it again. It compared to top, just compared to people that's ranked around that. Like if that, let's just say if the TKO Joe say anybody ranked top five in the weight class get
No,
300,000.
no, it's if you rank 3 to 4, you get 125. If you rank 5 to 10, you get 50. You got to be challenging for the belt to get 375.
Oh, all right, cool. So yeah, that's about right. Cause Erickson Lubin, he about a top 3-4 contender. And he getting 120. So it's like that's damn near. That's damn
What he
near
said.
about right. Even as Xander Zayas, I'm pretty sure Xander getting about 120 as a top contender. Now that championship joint, that might be a little more hard.
No, yeah, they say if you competing for their belt, it's only $375.
That's I wonder, because what big time champion going? Yeah, you gonna have to fight like champions like guys at lower weight classes and shit. Because I can't see no champion at 35 and up fighting for 300,000. You gotta think about it, Shakur. Well, you can, because you got what you think Richardson Hitchens is gonna fight for in his next fight.
And that nigga just asked Turkey for 2.5. That nigga ain't fighting for no 300,000.
See, so then we gotta go up again. What you think Stanionis and Mario and them fighting for? You think they get him? You think Stanionis and Mario? I know Boots says he just made 3 his last fight.
I mean, they was willing to get Ivan Sanya 600.
Yeah, so there you go. So now we gotta go up. That's what I'm saying. We gotta go up again. Anybody from 35, like I said, them lower weight classes, you can pay them champions because the lower the weight classes go, the less and less known they become. But from 35 and up, you're not really gonna pay no champion. Like I said, we go to 54. It's Virgil and Madridov and Fundora fighting for 350.
Hell no.
So it's like even Carlos Adames and Lara go to 60. They not fighting for that shit. So it's like the main of like I said, the championship thing. That's the only thing I can see that's gonna be the most difficult joint. You gonna have to have like a 118-pound champion type of fight, 122-pound champion type of fight. Because I don't see nobody from 35 and up only making that type of money. Like I said, if you got a 115-pound champion or 112-pound champion, then yeah, you can pay him 300,000. But for anybody from 35 and up, I just don't see nobody taking that only that much.
Yeah,
money.
them boys, they really they trying to get the millions. They ain't playing around. They hell no.
Maybe
No
30
way.
and below. 30 and below.
That's gonna be tough.
Then I think he
Shit, you got at 30, you got your Lamont Roaches. You got your
Now it's tough. You probably could have paid Lamont. You probably could have paid him that 350 before the Tank fight. Because you gotta think about it, bro. He fought on top. He signed a pro box, bro. He fought on pro box. I seen that fight. They gave him about that much money. We don't know. Nobody knows that guy he fought. So he didn't get no 700,000. They gave him about 200,000 to 300,000 to fight that guy. So even before the Tank fight, a 30-pound champion would have took that. Like I said, obviously now, yesterday's price is obviously not today's price. After what was done, but who else a champion at 30? Like, if you Navarrete, yeah, he making real money.
Navarrete,
Ray Vargas or Shockey?
Shock ain't. I don't think Shock gonna take 300.
But what you think he got for
He might my nigga Shock might be a little bougie, man. I don't think my dog.
But what you think? But that's what I'm saying though. But what you think he got paid for the guy that robbed him?
I was gonna say Kyle.
Yeah, because to be honest, bro, I can't see Bob being like, I'm giving you 700 for Rob.
It was a title fight though.
No, it is, but like, do he bring that much to the table to give him? Like, bro, Erickson Lubin getting 120. Lubin might be as big as Shaq right now.
He might be bigger than Shaq if you want to.
So it's like
argue it.
What I really give you now, I can see him getting like 4 or 5 and just eclipsing the 3 mark. I can see where you mean, but I can't. Like I said, 35 and up, they're not even gonna sit down with you. At least at 130 or 26, you might get them to sit down. But 35 and up, them niggas not even picking up their phone.
26 is good. That might be that's gonna get a little tough soon too. That boy anyway coming up. Shit, 22, he already there.
Yeah. No, that's facts. Yeah, they not gonna pay nobody. They gonna have to have like 108-pound champion or they shit.
They gonna have to have 105 or 112.
Cause I ain't even gonna lie. Even if you go to 115, I don't even know my man Bam.
Man, come on, man.
300,000.
Man, Bam ain't taking that, man.
But he not gonna be there.
But he a name though. He different though, cause he a real name.
I'm about to say that. Because if we bring up any other if we bring up the next top guys at 15, you could probably get them 300,000 honestly, because we don't know them.
I
So
was
you
about to
could
say I'm trying to think of the other guys at
you could
15. I can't.
so them other guys that's the top champion, like even 18, bro. Obviously Nakatani, you're not giving him no 300, but the other three champions there, you probably could give him 300.
I can't even tell you. I had to look it up.
Now,
Then
mind you,
I probably know off the name when I see it, but
they from Japan, so they might even be like, no, you can't give me that because I could rumble
Japan
in
is running
Japan.
18, ain't they?
Yeah, I'm about to say that all four world champions from Japan. So even Japan might be like, yeah, I'm not fighting for 300,000 USA dollars. I might fight in Japan in my own country and make 7 figures. So you might not even be able to give them lesser known guys from Japan 300 because they might feel like I could just fight in Japan and make more money than 300. Because even if they not big here, you know them other three champions in Japan, they the shit over there. We just don't know them over here.
They is all Japanese.
Yep. That's what I'm saying. All them three guys that we probably don't know them, but in Japan, bro, they probably lit over there. So you probably couldn't even pay them 300,000 because they probably just be like, I'm gonna just go fight in Japan where I
They
can
is
sell
for
out.
sure all Japanese. They running the whole 18. Them boys can go though, man. Them boys can scrap.
Yeah, one of them just got upset. One of the champions used to be Inoue brother before he got upset.
Yeah, he got upset. I forgot. I think it was another Japanese got to upset him. Actually,
Yeah, it was.
they say Bam's supposed to fight either this guy for the WBO or the guy with the what you call it. He's supposed to unify pretty much. So one of these, he ain't gonna fight for no IBO, but he gonna fight for the yeah.
He can fight all of them back Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, back to back to back, and he'll beat all of them.
No, I mean,
Tournament style.
no, Bam, that's a real problem right there, man. Now see, now
You
we
could,
going. Hey, Kenshiro a problem though.
yeah, you could probably pay them now. From here on down, you can get them 300.
Hey,
Them 300.
Kenshiro a dog though. He probably
Yeah,
the shit over in Japan too. He a dog.
yeah. Any champion from Japan is shit in Japan. They are heavy boxing, like they love boxing for like him. You can give him 300. You can give him 300. You might give him 150 to fight on your platform for the title. Him, he could get 300 too. Minimum weight, he could get 300.
No cap though. Like with y'all, we know y'all can scrap, but nobody knows y'all.
No, anybody at minimum weight, I ain't gonna lie. You gotta show me. I don't care if you a champ.
You
I ain't
say
gonna.
if that's 105.
Anybody 115 and up, anybody bamming up, I give it to you. Even they small, I give it to you. 105 champion, I ain't even gonna lie to you, bro. You still gotta show me. I ain't even gonna cap to you. 5'1", 105, bro. You got. I don't give a fuck how sharp you. You gonna have to show me at 5'1", 105 pounds. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Hey, they say he the best there. We had talk. He 5'2", yeah.
Yeah, I'll body slam that nigga. In the street fight, bro, you gonna have to now Bam in the street fight. I might still give it to Bam, but 105, bro, in the street fight, he gonna have to show me, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I'm taking
No,
him
I
to.
feel you, bro. Look at this shit, bro. He literally won his weight class 105 at 5'2", man.
Yeah, I'm taking him to the 12th. He gonna have to show me in the street fight.
Number one in the world, man.
Yeah, we going to the 12th. Yeah, ranked 1 out of 4. That's why he number 1.
No, that's in the USA, man. That's in the USA. He ranked number he
But that's
1 out of
bet, bro.
292.
Bro, go to any other weight class. It's gonna be 100 niggas in the USA, bro.
No, that's true. That's true.
Bro,
Let me
even
check up the
even weight
next one up.
classes,
I'm
even
checking the
weight
next one up,
classes,
man.
even weight classes where not one American champion in, it's still 100 contenders there.
My
They
nigga
only
right
got,
here got 75, man. What's this? 108?
bro. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like
It's
4.
108.
Only reason I've been giving to him is because my man Inoue was 108-pound champion, so that's why I've been giving to him in the street fight. You got it in the street fight. You feel me? Because Inoue, if Inoue wasn't ever
He
100,
5'5".
yeah, I give it. Like I said, only because of Inoue though. If Inoue was never a 108-pound champion, I'd have say he gonna have to show me too. But the fact that I seen that monstrosity came from this weight classes, they got it. But I ain't gonna lie, 5'1", 105, you gonna
He
have to
said,
show
"No,
me.
man,
You gonna have to show me, brother.
no, bro, yeah, nah, yeah." I feel like if I catch him one good time, I should have him.
Bro,
I got, I got 30, 40 pounds, bro.
I'm slamming him, bro. He gonna have to show me because
Man, I'm gonna show up 160 to fight that nigga, man.
I'm taking him to the 12th. Like once I grab him, it's over, bro. If I grab anybody 5'1", bro, they not doing nothing after that, bro. What you talk about? Like if I grab any human in the world that's 100 pounds, bro, they not doing nothing after that, bro. At that point, it's my
Dude,
world. I could take you wherever. You 100 pounds. I could take you to any floor I want to once I grab you.
Undo Kenshiro though, he had 112 though.
For sure, I give it. Like I said, I give it to you. I just can't do 105. But like I said,
Nah, facts.
108 and up, I give it to you because you might still be 5'5", 5'6". You feel me? But Tank's still 5'5". So, but I don't know no 5'1" all time great fighter. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie to you.
No, no. I mean, no. What's that? What's that one dude?
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure there's one out there. I just don't know him.
Man, there's one dude, one cold dude. I forgot where he was at. He might have been at 108 or 112. Ricardo Lopez or something.
Yeah.
He was dog. Now this car again straight though. They got you hip to the Dedrick Coleman dude. He was a cold amateur coming out. He was a cold fighter coming out the amateurs.
No,
Uh,
I ain't seeing. He fought already though.
yeah, he
What's
wanted
his
no. Not. I don't think it was a top ranked card though.
Oh, all right. That's what I was about to ask you.
Yeah. So this gonna be like the first actual top ranked card.
I mean, yeah, that's good. That's good. That's good. It's always good to see a guy get the opportunity. You got Emiliano back. To be
Yes,
honest with
sir.
you, Tyrank got a lot of 140 pounders. If I'm Tyrank, I'm gonna start eliminating some guys. I'm gonna start matching these guys up. You got Delonte Johnson. He 140. He ranked 40 at the weight class. Emilio ranked 71 at the weight class. And even with that being said, I honestly believe Emilio Vargas would go into that fight as the favorite. Even though he ranked 30 spots below, I honestly believe that if that fight got made, he would go into that fight as the favorite. To be honest with you, but and then like I said, you got the guy just moved up to 47 because he said he tried to get a top guy at 40, top prospect at 40, and he can't get. He said he tried to get Tiger Johnson and who the other guy? The Dominican boy, last name Elvis Rodriguez.
Palenko.
Yeah, Palenko. He said he tried to get Tiger and Elvis Rodriguez, and he couldn't. That's why he just fought at 47.
Oh yeah.
So you
Oh
got
Rodriguez.
Palenko. Oh yeah, matter of fact, I just lied. They is getting matched up. They just made Delgado and Elvis, right?
Yes.
Oh, all right. So they is starting to match him up. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Forget everything I said the last 60 seconds, but yeah, like I said, you gotta start matching these guys up because if you're a promoter, I'm only putting the money behind one of y'all. Y'all all can't be the best around the same weight class. So I need to know. I ain't gonna lie. If I do the winner of Delgado versus the winner of Tiger and Emiliano, because like I said, I'm only backing one guy at 140. I'm only giving all the money to one guy. Y'all all can't be the best if y'all gonna be around the same weight class. So you need to figure out who the cream of the crop of the prospect, just like how you did Troy Isley. You matched him up with another prospect. Like I said, you need to find out right now who the best 140. I ain't gonna lie, I like Delgado. I favor him in that Elvis Rodriguez fight. Uh, Big fan of Tiger Johnson. That's probably who I'm the biggest fan of out of all these guys.
You don't fuck with Elvis Rodriguez though.
No, like I said, I like him. But I ain't gonna lie to you, like
Out of the guys though, I said out of the prospects coming up though. Yeah, I see what you're
yeah.
saying.
Mind you, that Tiger Johnson fight is pretty interesting because Tiger Johnson do have moments where he show a high ceiling, but he also had times where he show like the ceiling like not gonna be that high. So I can see that being a 50-50 fight. Uh, but I can't see Elvis being a guy like Emiliano. He a stud. I just can't see him coming out there, even being a Delgado. But I ain't gonna lie, he beat a Delgado. Everything could change because I'm high on Delgado. I think he really could fight. I got him winning. I got him beating Elvis Rodriguez. Uh,
Who Delgado just fight last?
I'm not sure, but he a guy who he don't throw too many punches, but he throw everything hard and he got real pop. And he always get the late round knockouts.
Oh,
He
he just lost, didn't he? He just no
who
no no
that?
no no. He beat somebody up. He beat who he beat? He beat shit out of I'm about to look up his box rig.
But Palenko, like I said, I'll pick him to beat Brian Norman Jr. right now. I like him. He the truth.
Uh, Maybe I'm thinking of somebody else. But he
He,
did just beat Jackson Marinez. He just knocked him out.
the thing I like about Delgado, he like you gotta watch his fights. He like a take type of fighter. I'm not talking about the style. I'm talking about how the fight goes. His opponents always start off doing their thing because he always hold his hands. He always try to only throw hard shots. So his opponents always start out, but he always get him. He always get him around that 6 to 8 round. He always get him. And they take him out. Shit always looking scary, like he about to get upset until he get the knockout. That's why I love watching him fight.
Yeah.
That's
No.
why that's the best part about it. Like I say, because he don't throw too many punches. He throw everything hard though. He a real puncher. So sometimes it look like he about to get upset. Sometimes and he always get the knockout.
No. Yeah. The Jackson Marinez. He fought him in December. Uh, got him up out of there. That was a decent win. You know, Jackson got a decent resume. Obviously, we thought he beat Rowley. He done fought Richard Comey, Frank Martin.
Oh, that's what that
Uh,
was.
yeah, that was him. He fought. Yeah.
Oh, all right. Oh, all right. No wonder he was boxing good that fight. All right, that makes sense. He was boxing good. Yo, that's crazy. I watched that fight. I did not know who he was, and I kept saying like he looked familiar.
Well, they got him ranked a 5-star fighter too.
Who Delgado?
Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Only person I had being Delgado at 40. Uh, outside, like I said, outside of the champions, was was Polanco, but he just moved up to 47, so he a 47 contender. I ain't gonna lie. That might be his weight class, bro. Cause
What 40?
47, Polanco moved up. Uh, I thought 40 was going to be his weight class, but he moved up because they said he tried to fight. He tried to get Elvis Rodriguez and Delgado and Tiger Johnson. He couldn't get neither one of them, so he moved up. And like I said, off the eye test, once boosts go up, this might be his division. This might be his division once boosts go up. I ain't gonna lie, off talent, he looking like the best guy.
Nah, Palenko looks sharp. He got like a boxer puncher style because he be punching on shit too.
Yeah, I like that he do it coming. I like that. Like I say, remind me of James Toney. Everybody
I
who
gotta
do that
watch
shit, everybody who do that shoulder
some
roll,
more.
bro, they do it off their back foot. Not too many people go like this and try to walk to you and just rely off their reflexes and just their shoulder roll. The only person who really had the shoulder roll and still tried to take your head off the whole time was James Toney. Everybody else who used the shoulder roll, they doing it for off the back foot, trying to be defensive. James Toney was using it to really try to like counter you with some big shit to take your head off, and that's how Polanco do it. He come right like this, but at no, he walking to you the whole time though, trying to knock you out the whole time. He's just relying off his, like I said, his reflexes and the shoulder roll. So not too many people use the shoulder roll and step to you the whole time.
Nah, I gotta check out some more Palenko, man.
Lamont did it a little bit in a tank fight. He
No,
did
yeah,
it.
facts,
He didn't
yeah.
do it the whole time, but he had a lot of moments where he was doing it, where he giving you the shoulder roll and he just trusted in his defense. And like I said, he was going to rely off his reflexes and just him being able to block and catch the shot. So he
I
kind
gotta check out some more Palenko, man. Because I mean, I'm about to say when these guys at 47 get up out of there, though, I honestly don't know. I mean, as far as big names, who gonna be there? I guess Ryan them. Uh, we had
yeah,
Ryan Devin in them.
Ryan David, Teofimo.
Yeah.
And if you ride Palenko, I ain't gonna lie, I can see him being all three of them guys. Uh,
Damn.
only person that's the most difficult John is
Nah, I don't know about that yet. I gotta see this nigga again.
only thing I had to see is the Teo John. I just think Teo's so talented, man. Like I just think when he right, he's just special. I think he's more special than even the Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney, even when they right. That's just that's just my opinion. He just got it all. Like when he come correct, he got it all. It's
Yeah,
definitely
that
special.
nigga, he just be
That's the only
he ain't
person that
came correct in so long, man. That's why I need this fight.
yeah.
Boy, he did. Josh Taylor, yes he did, yes he did.
But you can still say that though, because that was still you mean about two. What's that? What did he fight like two people since then?
Yeah, no, that was before Sandor Martin and Claggett.
Yeah. So
Yeah, so yeah,
and
Jermaine. That was before
Ortiz.
Jermaine Ortiz too. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So
So
yeah, that's three
let's get it.
fights. Yeah, so that was a while ago now. Yeah, so
You gotta
yeah,
remember
no, facts.
niggas fight every 6 months. So three fights. That's probably like a year and a half, 2 years right there.
Man.
I'm gonna say a year and a half. I don't say 2 years, but
So no, yeah, and
niggas
now
fight
I
every six
mean,
months. So ain't like he
and they
fight
put him
all
right
the
back in
time.
there with
Yeah.
a guy that's like about to try to box him too.
Yeah, and I ain't gonna lie, that's the crazy part. The Steve Claggett fight was the fight that showed me maybe you do gotta be nice for him to come on his A game. Because to be honest with you, I never thought that up until the Steve Claggett fight. I thought that Loma, not that Loma and Josh Taylor was tailor made for him, because specifically Loma, when you're a Hall of Famer, I don't like you're not tailor made for nobody. Like you have to really be great to beat him. But everybody still got a preference, and even though Tio did his thing against them, I never looked at it as when the competition how he gonna come like that, because I'm like Josh and Loma, no matter how good they is, they still front foot fighters. So they still gonna be right there. You're not gonna have to find them. Yeah, Loma got the angles and all that, but he doing that in front of your face. You just can't catch him because he from here with it. He not across the ring from you trying to make you miss. He trying to make you miss from here with it, right in front of your face. Same with Josh Taylor. He, like I said, not as good as Loma, but another great fighter that he gonna come and get you, and he gonna make it a dirty fight. So in my head, Tio got so many tools. No matter how good you was, some fighters if they ain't gotta find you, that's all they need. That's enough. You being right there to the point where I ain't gotta do too much footwork. It's just literally off of my reactions and my hand speed and my power. Some niggas got so many tools, but that advantage right there alone is good enough. And that's how I looked at it. Where Till had so many tools, even if you had great head movement, if he ain't have to go get you, and you was gonna be right in front of him, it was gonna be a bad night for you. I don't care how good you was at going to get somebody until he fought Steve Claggett, and I was like, oh, all right, maybe, because that was another guy who just walked right to you, but that was a guy he didn't look too good in. But I'm like, against a Josh Taylor and Loma, you gotta look that good. It was gonna start beating you the fuck up in there. I'm like, Steve Claggett, you was doing shit that like I said, you could not look your best and still get the win on him. But I ain't look at it like that all the way up until the Steve Claggett fight, though, honestly. Because Loma and Josh Taylor, they still hunters. Like, they technical, but they go get you. Like, Loma go get you. He do it in a technical way, but Loma coming to get you.
Yeah, motherfucking yeah. I don't know about Tio, man. I mean, obviously I know about him like as far as talent goes, but he been off, man. He just got to show me he still want this shit, man. But this fight, I will say he seemed a little bit more motivated this fight. Uh, just as far as he just saying, obviously he been talking this shit like he always do, but he do just seem like he more locked in this fight than he had been in other fights. As far as he was talking that shit like he think he off and do I still got it and shit like that. So I don't see that lack of confidence from him this fight at all. He seemed like he back to the old To. So we gonna see.
Yeah, he the truth. His hardest moment in his career is still to this day. He said, "Y'all think I still got it?" Because remember, he first said,
Yeah,
"Damn." He said, "Damn, do I still got it?"
I
They
still
had that
got
voice.
it and all this shit.
That's what he fucked Josh Taylor up with, right to the mic. Like, do I still got it, y'all? Like, fuck y'all talking about? Just cook this nigga in here. So
So yeah,
that's still the hardest moment of his whole career when he doubted himself on TV, and then the next fight put on a mat, came in the underdog and put on a masterful performance. Then asked the crowd, like, I still think I doubt myself.
nah, that nigga fucking Barboza, man. I mean, I just don't think he is talented as T. I just don't see him pulling it off.
I told you, bro, I don't like that
But
slap. His reflexes was ass. He didn't move even before or after. And like I said, maybe I'm overdoing it, but I ain't gonna lie. I look at shit like that. Like I look
Talking
at
about
shit
you ain't
like
like that. He ain't
even
even
in
try to
the
put a hand up, nothing.
even in the Charlo smack, when Caleb smacked Charlo did like a little reaction. He just bitched up, but he still was reacted. He just bitched up, just didn't do nothing. Look at the Caleb Canelo Jones. They both reacted tit for tat. You look at Jose Benavidez and Terrence. They both reacted. Like, bro, you really was stiff in there. Like, you reacted like 10 seconds later. Like, he'd already slapped you into his defensive move, and you just getting it to your jaw. I'm like, oh no, that's a bad.
Told you, bro. Niggas gotta pull the Chael Sonnen even in face off, man. You gotta be on Chael Sonnen type of time when you on face off, bro, because you never know what can happen, bro.
Because like I said, even Charlo, even when he, like I said, he just bitched up. But even he did a little reaction where you definitely could have threw a little joint after. But his shit was so slow, it almost like he didn't react at all. He did, but it was so slow, it was like he didn't. And I ain't gonna lie, I was like, mind you, he a guy that, to his point, he don't rely off that. Like he don't rely off the quick twitches and all that. He rely off good fundamentals.
Nah, I definitely got Tio though, man. I
Yeah,
don't see. I just don't see Barboza getting it done. I just see him if Tio just be on some bullshit. If he can move, because I think from what I know, well at least I think he gonna do. He been probably studying the motherfuckers. He probably gonna try to box.
yeah.
So
I think he can. To be honest, I think he can win a 7-5. I just don't know if the politics is gonna let him win that 7-5. So, but if I'm
uh,
being real, I definitely do believe that, like I said, that he could
but for
definitely.
Tio, he need to go out here and just finish, brother. Just get him up out of here.
Yeah, but like I said, Barboza, he got real educated feet. So we're gonna see. We're gonna see what happens. I think he could definitely stick to a game plan. He just fought Jack Catterall. Like that's probably the most annoyingest person to fight. So if you can stick to your game plan and not get too hot headed in a fight like that, that do show me a lot that you're going to be able to be composed of. Mind you, this going to be a stage that the biggest stage of your career. So you got shit like that you can look at and be like maybe. But he got educated feet and he's smart. He followed the game plan.
Yeah, no, I like Barboza, man. I don't see him getting it done this time, but I do like him. I think he can make it tough in there, but I don't see him beating Tio, man. I just can't see
Yeah,
it.
I can't. Like I said, at this weight class, man, I just at 140. Honestly, I just don't see nobody beating TL. Uh, I'm
Yeah,
just
I
too
don't
high
see it.
on him. I don't. I like I said, I'm just too high. Even 47, to be honest with you, like if you're not
Well,
named,
I mean, let me see who there.
I ain't gonna lie. If you're not Boots, I don't see you being TL. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Even if you Brian Norman, you Mario Barrios, even the Stan
I
Young.
had to see him. I want. What fight this? What weight this at? This at 47 or 40?
No, this at 40. This at 40. This for the title.
Okay, I wanted. I definitely probably pick him over Barrios. I want to see him in a fight at 47 first before I just say he gonna beat up Stanionis.
He'll be the most difficult fight just because he'd be a tough. He the toughest.
Yeah, I
But I
don't
think,
think he just beat up his thing. I want to see him at a fight at 47 first. Uh,
but to be
Brian
honest with
Norman,
you,
I feel like it'd be a good competitive fight
I
because
like
that's
to do that.
some
I,
weight.
I just think he beat guys that people wouldn't beat. Like I wouldn't favor Brian Norman over at Josh Taylor. I wouldn't favor a Mario Barrios over at Josh Taylor. So it's just like he already beat somebody who I would pick to beat other people that's around. But we're gonna see. And I think their style is tailor made. Like I said, Brian Norman, Stan Jonas, they're gonna be right there for you. You just gonna have to, can you take the shot at the weight class? But if you can take the shot, that's your runs for them guys.
Yeah, that's kind of what I want to see. I want to see how he kind of act and react at 47 before I just say he gonna just wash them the champs. Um, I do. But the Mario Barrios, I do feel like he beat him. Mario kind of, I'm kind of lacking on Mario a little bit after that last fight, man.
No, yeah, and honestly, Mario he could box too a little bit. He definitely a boxer puncher. He definitely talented. He just on the tail end. Stanionis and Brian Norman just more in their prime. Even though Stanionis a little older, but Mario's he even more worn. He probably the most worn out champion at the division. So that's another reason why you'll probably have to favor them other guys to beat him. Not even off just talent, just because he just probably a little more worn out. Guys like Brian Norman, Stanionis, and Boots, all three of them guys are more closer to their prime or in their prime than Mario Barrios is. And I would pick Tio to beat him just because they all good champions. Mario Stanionis and Brian Norman, they good champions, but they not special champions. Like they not elite fighters to me. They good and great champions, but I don't think they special. Like they not world champions like a Usyk or like a Bud Crawford or a Canelo or like a Tank or Shakur. Like they not as solidified as a that dominant to me. I think Teal is that type of in that type. I think Teal is a tier one fighter. To make a long story short, like
Word.
if you had to do the tier one, tier two, tier three for all fighters, he a tier one fighter.
Now that motherfucker can go, man. He just like I said, man. It's something about him, man. He just it's something about Tio, man. He be tripping, dog.
Wow.
He be tripping, man.
But I mean that day getting closer, man. We're gonna lock in.
No facts. I about to say that shit. Well, it's about to be April. We got the Boots card coming up. Uh, on the 12th, I think that is.
Yeah, you know stoppage. Uh,
Say,
that's that's another guy where you just can't stand right in front of. It's too much. What I do think that could offset Boost a little bit. That people are talking about Stanionis got a very very elite jab. That joint got some speed on it. It got some power on it, and it's not a touch you jab. It's not a set you up jab. It's like to really punch you in your face and like hurt you type of joint. Like I think that might that's what I'm most looking forward to see is how the jab work might offset him a little bit because like I said that's not he don't got a playful jab. He not throwing his jab to set up shots and to just touch you, see where you at. He really sitting down on them Jones. He throwing them Jones with speed, power, and accuracy, and he throwing it consistent. So I do want to see how Boost handle that jab.
oh, that boy Boots. I do got Boots getting the win. I'm actually gonna watch him stay on this man. I gotta see Stan. He ain't fought in so long, or at least I don't remember his last fight. I didn't, he been getting not ducked, but his fights been getting postponed for so long. It's just he ain't had no opportunities for real. So I got to catch some Stanionis again. Obviously I'm picking Boost. That card gonna be straight though. We got Raymond Ford, Zaquin Moses and whatnot. Janet Beck coming back, man. Richard Torres. I think they the first fight of the month. Richard Torres and Guido. Um,
Yeah, I
that's
still ain't
another
got
good
to pick for
card.
that one. I
Yeah, that's
got
another good card, man. Abdullah Mason on that thing. So yeah,
yeah.
man. Oh yeah, Abdullah Mason, his brother about to fight on one of the cards here down here.
Oh, all right, that's a good joint. That's a good joint.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to that motherfucker and see if I can, cause I thought Abdullah probably gonna be at that mother.
No, for sure. They all go to all they fight all the time.
Yeah, catch him up there, catch a little 2-3 question interview right quick.
Where no cap. Like I said, we got some good boxing coming up, man. It's gonna be a good weekend. It's gonna be definitely a good weekend for sure.
I'm about to say, oh my god, Juice.
Oh, that's a good ass question. I like that question. That was some real shit though. You said, does you have an educated lead hand or just a good jab? Good
Shit.
jab can still get countered. That's some real shit though. That's a good ass question. Uh,
And boost the motherfucker to do it.
uh,
No,
I ain't gonna
I
lie. I'm
think
gonna
Boost gonna
go.
be locked in on it, man. He's just a different kind of dude, man.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go. He got a good. I'm gonna go. He got a good jab. I don't want to say educated lean hand. Uh, yeah, I'm gonna definitely go. He got a good jab. Like I said, probably a little bit, little. He could even be a little bit better than good, but definitely got good jab. I just think it's consistent and it got good speed and power on it. But that was a good question, though. I definitely wouldn't say he had an educated lead hand. Not saying that his lead hand not educated, but I definitely think it's more of a good to great jab more than a good to great lead hand.
Motherfuckers. I just, man, Boots on another level, man. But again, people thought he was gonna blow Karen out the water. Karen gave him two great fights. Again, two different styles of fighting, though. I get it. But still, you know what I mean. Just shit like that, people be looking at. So I know some people doubting Boots still on this fight just because of them performances.
Yeah, no, definitely. So we're gonna see though. But Boost, like I said, he a special talent. He a video game fighter. Uh, I always say it's two fighters that specifically remind me of like a video game fighter, and it's Abdullah Mason and Jerron Bucenis. They guys where you'll do everything that they do in the ring. That's how you gonna want your fighter to fight in a video game. Because even when you look at guys like a Tank Davis, or you look at a guy like a Canelo, they might not throw as many punches as you might want to throw in this video game, where they Boost and Dula, they gonna give you the punches you want to throw, the defense, the type of punches that you gonna want to throw. They gonna be throwing them the combinations. They video game type of fighters like, but
Fact. Yeah, well, he had another one for you. Benavidez or Bivol. Tough one. I'm a big Benavidez guy, man. I'm not gonna lie. I'm
yeah,
a big Bivol guy. I'm a big Benavidez guy. Uh, the new weight class haven't. I mean, again, he been cooking at the new weight class, but it haven't been easy for Benavidez. He ain't just been, getting guys out of there. He been in some tough fights. His first two fights at 75. Uh, but I think I am picking Benavidez though, man. But again, I do believe Bivol just one of them dudes that could just make shit tough, dog. That in and out style, that Russian, not Ukrainian, but that Russian Soviet style. It just makes shit tough for people in there, man.
no thanks. So
It, if he can stop the flurries and the pressure that Benavidez bring with that style, I could definitely see a world Bivol beat him by absolutely. But I am picking Benavidez though.
uh, yeah, that's a close fight. Like that's a close fight. That's a fight that I want to see the most probably in 2025. Just because Dave Benavidez, he might be my favorite fighter in boxing. So I definitely think he'll win the fight. I think he'll win the fight decisively as well. But of course, Bivol could be all wrong. The biggest part about that giving me the edge to David Benavidez is I always say this: most people who fight with that style usually got to throw a lot of throwaway punches. You usually got to go more quantity. You got to give up a lot of quality for quantity. But David do both. David don't got to give up either to fight the type of style he do. Even when you look at his plus minus, to have a top 10 plus minus next to like a guy like a Bivol and the Shakurs and all of them, and to fight the type of style that you fight, is because, like I said, most people who fight like that, you won't give up a lot of quality. But when David throws 6 to 8 punches, he placed about 5 to 6 of all them shots. Like, them Jones just not like just to throw them, just to like try to win the round. Them Jones all get in place. And then, you got the speed. Nobody supposed to be that fast at that size. Like, the man is fast. Like Bivol never gonna see a guy that's as fast as David. Uh, Obviously Bivol could be all wrong for him. You got the little shit that people say, like he square up a lot, shit like that. I always even say this: David sometimes in moments want to fight you too much, and sometimes it make the fight a little harder. Because I do think David got like nice twitch muscles where he don't always got to fight like that. Like he could be aggressive, kind of like what Ward told him when he said like you could be a combination puncher and like you still gonna get guys, but like if you start using that lead hand with that style, you damn near be unbeatable. So it's like, and Bivol, he just a master at his craft. Like it'll just be too much talking about his style. Like he just a master at his craft. He do everything right. Got nice high guard, nice fundamentals, good feet, good jab. He know how to not waste too much energy. He hard to hit, clean. Uh, like that's a fight where you David. Only thing that make that fight hard for David is hitting him clean, honestly, because I do think you gonna have to be sharp enough to punch in between, because we've also defensively sound. Like for you
Counters
to
very
get,
well too, man.
that's what I'm saying. For you to get a chin shot, like a chin shot, like he ain't take no steam off it. You ain't catch the glove a little bit. You gonna have to punch in between his shit. Because if you think it's just gonna be one of these and posturing and just letting your hands go and thinking you just gonna be punching him in his face, it's not gonna be that. He too defensively sound. Like you gonna have to be punching him in between his shots. But I am gonna pick David. I think he's stronger. I think he's faster. I think he's got a higher IQ than most people give him credit for. That's a 50-50 fight though. Like I said, the thing that worried me the most is we've also defensively sound that if David can't punch in between his punches, it might be runts just off that one thing alone.
Oh yeah, fact. And
Yeah,
like you
so,
said, time is good. And that's true too.
that's what I meant though by to when he said his timing as good as it gets, he talking about a guy that throws 7, 8 punches combinations, like, so it's like that's what I mean by, like, he give out quantity and quality. He don't have to give up one for the other. And there's very few fighters who throw 70, 80 punches around and it give you high quality while doing that. Yeah, we've all does like to shell up, and that's what I'm banking on too. The body shots. Uh,
He will. He did that a lot in that first Better Be
yeah,
fight, where he when shit coming at him, he will come like this. That is his defense though. He will counter out of that.
yeah,
But to your point, he will shut up. And to a guy like David, he gonna throw 10 shots. You ain't gonna, you know what I mean. You can't afford to be a punching bag right there. You know what I mean.
yeah. Like I said, the speed, man, the speed different. Like Bivol, a great counter puncher, but did he ever had to counter punch somebody that fast though? Like that size, like Betterby, he was countering Betterby with some good shots every here and there. That's the only critique I actually had for the Bivol and Betterby two fights they had is they both were so defensively sound. You ain't really get too many, like, either guy catching you between shots with very clean shots, because they both rely on like a good high guard. Like I said, they so defensively sound. It's hard to, especially Bivol. So that's the only critique I gave them two fights. Is it wasn't too many punching in between shots, like real bunch of clean shots on both ends, like a bunch of eye catching shots in them fights. It was just like good work every round.
No facts, man. That both, yeah, again, both of them fights. To his point, I did see Bivol shell up a little bit. I thought he, I still thought he won that first one, but that's here and there, here and there now. But shit, man, tough fight. I hope it get made next, unless they want to do the. I know they got the trilogy plan too. I'm assuming.
Yeah, yeah. If you and he fought Betterby twice too, so
Yeah, that gets you more than ready for.
I'm a Dave Benavidez fan, so I would like to think that that take a little bit out of Bivol. Just
Yeah, it
but
definitely
like I
took
said,
something out of him, but it definitely got him ready though to take some shot.
yeah. Cause like I said, he can take more risks. He can feel the power, and I feel like I have to shell up as much as I did against Archer Beterbiev. That I can open up a little more. I can counter in between a little more. Let my hands go, get a little bit more comfortable. Because he can feel like once he feel the shot, he not as big as a puncher as a Beterbiev. So it's like it could be all wrong for him. Because he shell up a lot. He do that against everybody because he rely off the high guard defense. So it's like I don't even want to say he be shelling up because, like I said, that's literally his main defense is his feet and his high guard.
That boy,
And then you got the
the
feet.
feet. I'm about to
David
say
could
them
go out
feet can
there.
help him out, man.
Yeah, I'm about to say David could go out there and just be lost just off the feet alone. Because if you can't find somebody, Bivol just gonna start working off that alone. Like it don't even matter what we could do after that. If you can't cut the ring off, it don't even matter what Bivol gonna throw after that. He's just gonna start working from there. Rather he gonna choose the counter, start the lead, give you a good jab, whatever you decide to do. If you can't cut the ring off, he good enough where, like I said, he gonna just start working you from there and start winning the rounds. So he could just go out there and just feel lost out there. Cause the feet, like I said, but like I said, I don't think I got David, but I do know that the style could be all wrong for him.
Yeah. Again, another good fight. Hopefully get made though. If they don't want to do that trilogy, I know my boy Better Beef about the 40 ball.
Yeah, man. I want to see Better Beef and David. I ain't gonna lie, if I want to see that fight, but obviously Bivol won. Yeah, he definitely don't throw uppercuts though.
And like he a lot of he a good 1-2 guy. You know, a good 1-2-3 guy.
Yeah, that's another reason why I got David winning, because like I don't think that shit gonna be good enough. Mind you, it's gonna be good enough if he can't cut the ring off. I think this whole fight depends on the feet. If David could get there, he's gonna do his thing. If he could get there with anybody, no matter who in front of him, he's gonna do his thing. But if he can't get there in terms of closing the gap, then it could be all wrong. Then the 1-2-1 and little shit, he might only need the fundamentals. He might not need a whole arsenal. If you can't cut the ring off, I don't really need a whole arsenal, honestly, to beat you. So it's like maybe if he like I said, if he cut the ring off and he do get to him, then I think Bivol would have to do more. And I agree with him. He don't have the arsenal to hit him with all types of shots. And that's another thing. David be throwing all types of shit. Like he
Just
be
letting
throwing,
his hands go, man.
he be throwing all types of shit in there. Like
He just let his hands go.
uppercut,
Whatever
left hook.
land. Whatever
Yeah,
don't.
like uppercut, left hook, right hand. Like he just be throwing them Jones. And like I say, he placing them Jones the whole time. He not even just like none of them Jones is throwaway punches. Like a lot of niggas who fight like that, they be throwaway punches. He trying to place every single shot he throwing at you.
And accuracy, like like you said earlier, accuracy there. So a lot of them boys is land
Yeah, and
off
it's
a
because of
10
the
punch
speed.
combo.
I'm gonna be honest. I think it's the speed more than the accuracy. I just think that the speed is just too much. I just don't think that guys that big is used to fighting guys that fast, that big and fast. So like he definitely got good accuracy and great timing. But when you faster than everybody, and you got good timing, it definitely like make it look even crazier because you can't even. It's too hard to even counter because it's so fast. And on top of that, he a great counter puncher without the speed. So now you give him the speed. It's hard to deal with.
Oh, David, a problem, man. He gonna be. I mean, like I said, he gonna be an issue for anybody at 75s. You know what I mean? But again, if he get an undisputed shot next, that'd be dope, though. I'd love to see that fight, though. I'm going David Benavidez, though. To sum it all up, I'm picking David in that Bivol. I ain't gonna lie.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
That's it for the day, man.
Yeah, man. We be back Thursday. We back at it live on Thursday.
Thursday.
Yeah, I probably put a new interview just dropped with Emiliano Moreno. That's out now. Just dropped. I'm gonna drop the clips for it probably tomorrow or Thursday. Then another interview should be dropping this weekend, man. My guy Camille. So yeah, got some work coming out, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, for sure, man. Juice, man. Appreciate you for hopping in with us, man. Chiming in, talking some boxing with us, man. Could definitely hop in with us on Thursday, man. We'll be on around the same time. Around either 9:30, 10 o'clock range. So definitely hop on with us on Thursday too.
Yeah, yes, sir. Like I said, every Tuesday, every Thursday. I mean, this our new thing now. Like I said, we at least two. I mean, sometimes you might even get us 3 times a week, but definitely every Tuesday and Thursday, we're gonna try to make sure that's an every week type of thing.
Yeah, we staying consistent. This number 5. We've been doing it every week too, man. So appreciate y'all, man.
Go
We
check out, go
Oh
check out
yeah.
the past ones too. All the ones y'all didn't tune into. Y'all can backtrack to and go check them out.
Yep, all the other episodes, clips, all those out. Nah.